What is going on, YouTube? Modsville USA back again with another video. Today I'm going to be covering Ps3Xploit 2.0. I already did a video on the first one, but it's since been updated. In fact, it got updated probably like a week after I made that first video. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. We're also going to be converting this console to Dex and installing Multiman, doing the, getting all the basics. By the end of this video, you'll be up and running with your custom firmware Ps3. Now, first thing you're going to do, go down in the description, download the zip file, double click it, extract it to your desktop, wherever, make a folder, and you'll be left with these files, minus this one. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is copy this flash 482.hex to the root of your flash drive. Ta-da! Next thing, you're going to double click this minimum version check, copy this file. Alright, now go back to your flash drive and you're going to create a new folder. Call it Ps3, all caps. Create another folder, update, all caps as well. Paste that minimum version checker file in there. Alright, now remove your flash drive, plug it into your Ps3. Alright, here we are on the Ps3. Gonna hit back. Alright, now we're gonna hit system update. Storage media, version check. Make sure it says version check up there. If not, you're risking an update you may not want to be doing. Alright, update version data 2.70 or later can be installed on this system. Now this is important right here. You want that to either say, it needs to be 3.56 or lower. 3.56. I'll dub in a big old overdub right here. Get some subtitles. 3.56. If the number is greater than that, stop right now. You're going to want to look up a tutorial for Ps3Xploit 3.0. Otherwise, you will brick your system. If you brick your system, I am not sorry. You fucked up. You didn't listen. Pay attention, motherfucker. If you're here with a brick system because you didn't pay attention, you're coming back to be all mad, you fucked up. Pay attention. All right, we're good. Next thing you're going to want to do is go down to System Settings. Check out what you got. I'm on version 4.66. I am very out of date on this console. You're going to want to be on 4.82. So if you're not on anything besides 4.82, if you're lower than that, you're going to want to update. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I've included those files. Ps3Xploit 4.82 official firmware. Copy that. Plug the flash drive back in. There we are. And we're going to copy that to this update folder. Replace the minimum version check. Alright, back on the Ps3. Just run the system update. Update via storage media 4.82. Accept. Start. And this will take a minute. We'll fast forward through this, and I'll see you guys when it's done. Okay, we're fully updated. 4.82, where we want to be. Now what we're going to want to do is check this website right here, ps3devwiki.com. You'll want to find the model number on your PS3. So on a Slim, you can easily flip it over. It's on the bottom. It'll look like something along the lines of CCH 2001 A, B, 2500, etc. If you have a FAT, you find it in the back of the console on the barcode, and it's also on the bottom as well. So make sure you find the number CCHA, B, C, D. A would be the launch console with with 4 USB ports on it. And I'll tell you here on this website whether it is NAND or NOR. So look under the flash type. If you have a CECHA through a CECHG, and you have a NAND. If your FAT is a CECHH through a CECHQ, pretty much CECH and higher, the only letter that changes is where the second H is. So HIJKLMNOP those are all NOR consoles. And as far as Slims go, these, if you have a Slim, yours is a NOR. So take a note. You don't want to get this one wrong. Double check. Make sure you figure out what type of flash memory you have, or else you will brick. And if you brick, don't say I didn't warn you. All right? All right. Good. We gravy. Now, you'll need an internet connection. Great. All right. Once you're connected to the internet, hit up the web browser. Internet browser. There you are. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is go into Tools. Homepage. Use blank. Hit OK. Next, push start. We're going to go to REDTHETRAINER. .com. All right. And we're going to choose PS3 4.XX NOR/NAND writer. Now, remember when I told you to figure out if you have a NOR or a NAND? This is where you'd need to punch that in. Mine is a NOR. If yours is a NAND, you're going to choose NAND. Mine's NOR, so I'm choosing NOR. Make sure you choose the right one. Good. All right, it'll tell you if it's compatible. Now, before we start this, we're going to do this. Oh, no. We're going to hit triangle. No. We're going to hit select. Add to bookmarks. Beautiful. Now we're going to hit triangle. Go to tools. Delete cookies. Delete search history. Delete cache. delete authentication information. All right. Now with your USB drive plugged in to the port that's closest to your hard drive, we're going to hit initialize exploitation. It's probably going to fail, but we're going to try it anyway. All right. If it was going to work, it would have worked by now. This is why we deleted cookies and cleared all that shit out, because it has this problem. Before you do, you typically need to reset the internet browser. All right. Open it up. Ps3Xploit. Save that bookmark. So now we're back. Make sure your flash drive's plugged in to the closest port to where your hard drive is. Initialize exploitation. All right, it failed. We're going to try it again. It's looking like it's not working out, so we're going to redo this again. Delete cookies. Delete search history. Delete cache. Delete authentication information. Close the browser. Internet browser. Hit select. Back to the bookmark. Initialize exploitation. But sometimes it takes a couple times. Boom, baby. There we go. Now proceed to patch the NOR flash memory. Do it. Ta-da. All right. Now, once it finally finishes, turn your PS3 off and turn it back on again. Meanwhile, we're going to take a flash drive, plug it back into the PC. We're going to need to add a couple more things. So go back to the files you downloaded. Choose Rebug Custom Firmware. Copy the file in there. Should know where to put it by now. PS3 update folder. Replace what was in there. We're also going to grab these PKG files. Open that folder. We got Multiman. It's CCAPI. We're going to copy those over. Copy those to the root of your flash drive. All right, now take your flash drive, plug her back into your PS3, boot it back up if you haven't already. All right, we're in the final stretches here. You're going to want to go to System Update again. Update via storage media. Should say something like 4.81.2 rebug rex re. If it says 4.82 official firmware, do not do it. You forgot to change the files. Go back, put rebug on there. Here we go. We're installing custom firmware. Once this completes, we will be completely jailbroken. All right, once that finishes, you are now on Rebug Custom Firmware. And you'll notice you've got this Package Manager folder, this Apps Home folder. So we're not done yet. We're going to go a little further here. Next, you're going to want to go to Install Packages, go to PS3 System Storage, and you will see Rebug Toolbox 2.02.12 package. It'll install quickly. Now let's boot it up. Alright, once in here, I like to toggle XMB custom firmware settings, enable that. Toggle Cobra mode, enable. PS2 emulator, toggle Webman, enable. Debug menu type, change it to Dex. I like to switch this to rebug mode. Now, go all the way to the right. And you're going to dump EID root key. Choose yes. Console should beep 3 times and restart. Next, go down, go back to Rebug Toolbox. Make sure your settings stuck here. Great. Now, you're going to rewrite target ID in Flash. All right. If you get that error that I just got, you just need to dump EID root key again. It didn't work the first time. Beautiful. So yeah, if you get the I'm hitting circle for some reason. If you get those errors that I got, just try it again without your USB drive plugged in. I've never had that problem, but unplugging it seemed to do the trick for me. So we're going to rewrite. Found EID root key. Do you want to automatically convert it from Kex to Dex? Yes, I do. Next, swap level 2 kernel. Change this back to rebug. Sure these settings are right. Yes, they are. Swap level 2 kernel. Now it's going to reboot. All right, once you're back in, you're going to want to plug your flash drive back in. All right, we are now on Dex custom firmware, which is basically a developer console. But there's one problem is you can't go online with the dev console. If you were to try to sign in to PSN, it would not work. So to fix that, we're going to check two things. Down here, NP environment, make sure that's set to NP. If it's anything else, you will have problems. 2, this will fix an error code that you will get if you try to sign in. So we'll fix it permanently. What you're going to want to do is go to Webman Setup. Go down here where it says change IDPS and PSID, level 2 memory, system startup. We're going to click that. What you're going to want to do is tick the box for IDPS. You're going to push L1. See this 82 right here? We want to change this 82 to 84. So navigate to just after the 2. Hit square. Change it to 84. Now you're going to push R1 till you get to the end here and hit start. That's it. That'll fix the errors. All right. Now, it won't work until you restart. But let's see. Ta-da. So it looks like we are good. Use an existing account. We can sign in if we wanted to. I'll let you do that if you want, but for now, we're gonna finish this up. Go to Standard, install Multiman. Standard. I like to install CC API. Alright, we got our basic apps. So with games, I like to load them from Ps3 or from Webman. Makes it easier. But make a note, depends on how you're going to transfer games. If you're going to use an external hard drive or if you're going to FTP. If you're going to FTP, just make a note of your IP address. Now that you're on Dex, it'll just tell you right here what your IP address is. Use something like FileZilla. Just punch that in as the host, 10.1.10, whatever your IP address is, and leave everything else blank. You'll be able to connect. But you're going to want to boot up Multiman at least once because it's going to create a bunch of file directories for you. So just agree to all of this. Now, it's going to play a horrible, horrible song. I'd recommend going into settings and turning it off. I'm just going to mute it on my computer, though. So, once we're in here, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the file directories. So you go over here, go PS3 root. Now you got root access to your PS3, so you can browse all the contents, transfer everything. It's a really nice file browser. So dev HDD0 is your PS3's internal hard drive. Now Multiman has created all of these folders for us. So games. This is where you're going to be putting your games. They're in an extracted ISO format. So a folder with the game's name. Those games would go in here. You can boot them from here or you can boot them from Webman. PS2 ISO would be where you put your PS2 ISOs. You can boot those from Webman. You'll have varying success as Rebug's emulator isn't 100%, but you will have great success if you have a launch console CECH A01 PS3, which I do, and it works perfectly. Ps3X ISO is where you're going to put your PlayStation 1 games, so it's usually like a bin queue file. You can put those within a folder, put that folder in here in Ps3X ISOs, and you can boot them up. You boot PSP games from here as well. Now, if you have a PS3 disc that you want to back up to your hard drive, all you got to do is put it in. Let me give you an example. Let me see if I got one. All right, so I got a copy of Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to pop that in. There it is, Modern Warfare 2. If you want to copy it, you just hit triangle. Whoa, where'd you go? Triangle, copy. You can either copy it to a USB device or your internal hard drive. There it goes. Once this is done, you won't need the disk anymore, and you can boot it from your hard drive if that's what you so desire to do. I'm not going to sit through this. But that's pretty much it. There's a rundown. I have plenty of other PS3 tutorials on the channel. Leave a comment if there's something that you would like me to show you with a jailbroken PS3. Yeah, I've been fucking with these things forever. If it's doable, I know how to do it. Just let me know. I'll make a video if it's something that's relevant. But that's pretty much it, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you did not like it one bit. Subscribe for more console modding content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.